Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back. In today's report, Pierre Poilievre pays a surprise visit to a carbon tax protest in the Maritimes with plenty of F Trudeau flags, and the left lose their bloody minds. As well, Justin Trudeau gets asked about Pierre Poilievre attending this protest, and his answer is absolutely priceless. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start tonight's report, guys, as usual, please double check that you're still subscribed. YouTube is unsubscribing you guys from my channel as well as other conservatives channels. So as conservatives, let's be vigilant. Check that you're still subscribed and let's fight this censorship together. Well, folks, I don't know how many of you had Pierre Poilievre attending a carbon tax protest with a bunch of F Trudeau flags in your bingo card. But, well, it actually happened. Yesterday in the Maritimes, Pierre Poilievre paid a surprise visit to some freedom fighters, some carbon tax protesters who have been camped on the side of the highway since April 1st, protesting the carbon tax. Here is all the footage.
23 days. 23 days we've been here. 23 days.
Gina?
Yeah.
I'm Tasha.
Tommy.
Tasha, Tommy. Today I'm Dean.
What are the chances of that?
I thought he was joking. I'm like,
Did you see our sign? It's got a big axe, a big wooden sign when you're pulling it out by the highway.
we're not political.
And we got little stickers on here. I did that. Axe tax.
Just can't even afford to go to the grocery store and actually grocery shop. They have to decide what they're going to do. People are getting behind you, and eventually they're going to be homeless or going from a nice apartment to like Skid Row. Just amazing.
And the sad part is, we got the majority of soy boys sitting home playing video games. We're the soy boys.
Pierre Poilievre doesn't know what a soy boy is.
Someone that's not here.
All right, we got a lot of clips to get through here, so I just want to apologize if the audio is bad on some of these clips. I will try boosting them in editing so you guys can hear what they're talking about, but once again, sorry for the bad audio.
Soy boy is someone that's not here, then the brother sit home and scratch nuts and play video games. In the morning, there's an old man that comes here. He's in his 70s. He parks up there in his Crown Vic at probably 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Puts his cannon flags on, gets his car ready until we wake up here around probably 7:38. He comes down. His wife's doing chemo. He'll go out there, he'll stand on the side of the road for hours and drink coffee. We have seniors coming from in town. Seniors coming from Mountain. We have seniors just driving here. They bring chilies, they bring soup. They'll come in, they'll put a crock pot on, feed us. While these teenagers and preteens and young adults are just sitting home and playing video games. Not kidding. The same people that built this country, the same people coming up to stand for the rest of us before they sit home.
You get a lot of support on my way. We're actually reaching out to people that probably would step out of that comfort zone and come to a place like this, but because I think they see how peaceful and law-abiding
Can't even hear.
everything.
Barely hear a fucking word.
The business, some people have live here that's like whatsoever. This is for people. We don't want to
People walking down the highway getting feeding breakfast.
yeah,
That
like
are talking on foot from Sackville to Amherst that we're just feeding. They stop in here, give them coffee, we feed them eggs, feed them toast, send them on the way with $4.
yeah, a lot of people are generous in bringing us food and some giving us money. I mean, it's not been forced by any means. So if somebody buys goodies for the partnership, that's the time why they want to way, I was asking honestly,
Where are you all from?
Never get in.
Where are y'all from?
I'm outside the town, playing up outside.
You're an Oilers fan.
Of course. Gotta
You guys can be here.
pick the right team.
I'm from Annapolis Valley, New Orleans.
We're all pretty much local in Nova Scotia, but I guess we picked this location
Because you knew where I was coming.
well, that's it, right?
Well,
Spot the nice sunset too, eh?
Beautiful every night.
beautiful every night.
Is there any questions you want to ask us that you want to know for people that have actually stood here and been here for 23 days and slept here? Is there anything you would actually want to know? Did you want to ask us that you want to know for people that have actually stood here and been here for 23 days and slept here? Is there anything you would actually want to know?
I just want you to know that I will axe the tax. I will axe the tax. I just want you to know that I will axe the tax. I will axe the tax.
You know what's that? Government refused to let us put a body on property, so we didn't have to defecate and urinate on the lawn. The beautiful lawn they love so much. So we had to meet them at their own gate. We had to rent the porta potty and put them on the porta trailer so they can pull it around and meet them at their own gate.
How's everybody doing today? We have to get a lot of support, even from the police. They
Yeah.
see us, they drive by, they wave and smile.
Oh, they're all on the
And
side.
yeah,
The cops are good folks.
didn't anything really. Well,
Well, speak of the devil.
as I said, look what's coming right
That's all really down.
I think it's just because you're here, it's been like a week.
Oh, yeah, there has
So,
been. Yeah.
yeah. They're good guys. They're very good guys. And they're
Yeah,
paying it
they
too,
are.
right?
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
trying to take the kids to hockey and pay their mortgages.
Now, it seems like pretty standard conversation between Pierre Poilievre and the protesters so far, but the next clip I'm about to show you went absolutely viral, where Pierre Poilievre says that everything that comes out of Trudeau's mouth is absolute bullshit. Watch.
That's good, but no, we were just going along the highway. I heard about you guys all the
I'll hug you because you're a bit cold.
And we saw you, so I told the team to pull over and say hello.
Totally negative, all you hear on the news, but that's
No, everyone's outside. Everyone's happy with what you're doing. And fighting against this tax. Everyone hates the tax. Because everyone's been screwed over, right?
Oh, yeah.
People believe his lies. Everything he said was
Hug me, hug me.
top to bottom. Everything he said was going to help the middle class.
Rico left me this coat.
Said he did the opposite of little box.
Everything. If you can't afford a home, you can't afford food, you're in poverty. So our middle class is destroyed. You make a family making 100 grand a day, and large parts of the country.
Go get your coat. Here, put your arms around me.
Thousands, but not really a lot.
Around Toronto, Vancouver, Ottawa. Go to Halifax now. Try to live on 70, 80 grand.
Well, I'm trying to live on 70 grand here.
And imagine
One income, like,
some of us are only making like 30.
Hard to disagree with Pierre on that one about everything coming out of Trudeau's mouth being BS. But shortly after that, Pierre Poilievre started walking around this encampment and visited one of the trailers.
Well, let's go.
Oh, I guess we should turn the lights on, bud. Yeah.
It turns the lights on there.
You go deep. We conserve energy.
Well, this guy goes,
Oh, yes, go ahead,
security,
sorry.
let him go first.
There's nothing in here to worry about at all.
Generator plugged in?
Oh, is the generator plugged in?
Oh, this is
We were playing
this is
music.
embarrassing.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never liked this.
You want your coat? Go grab your coat, bud. Grab your coat.
Here, take this one.
Okay. So,
Pretty modest.
yeah.
I sleep right here in my car.
She's leaving.
And the next clip I'm about to show you made the left absolutely snap because apparently there was a diagolon flag on the door of the trailer Pierre walked into.
We got a diesel heater in there. We got the donations from everybody that's been stopped by in there. It's cold. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
So if you guys look here at the bottom, there is a diagolon flag. And shout out to Daisy Media, who is on that door as well. But yes, this diagolon flag made the left snap.
Down here. You guys get a shower?
Yeah, big shot.
Yeah.
This is where I sleep.
I think you're getting a tan, bro. You think you're getting a tan?
You are getting a tan.
Yeah, man.
You're like that guy who does the
That's where I
guy
sleep.
from the Norway. The guy likes to do those ice baths.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did a few snow sculptures here when we had some snow.
Oh yeah, he going around putting snow sculptures out, painting hearts.
Yeah.
Right through that little hole. Wow.
You close the trunk?
I close the trunk.
Yeah, I get in through the back seat.
Because we were losing sleep.
Just put my legs through.
Oh,
and then
okay.
slip in there.
How do you
probably
close the
like
trunk when you're in there?
Crazy when they see it, right?
I know.
Right here.
I'll stand in front
I
of
see. Okay.
you. So that way you can keep the butt. Make it easier for you.
Ian does. What? Yeah, that's where he says.
And in the following clip, Pierre Poilievre says he's going to axe the carbon tax so these protesters can finally go home, and then proceeds to take pictures with the people.
That's pretty cool. No?
So you guys are here 24/7?
Yep. We had a couple of good days, but
And so when I axe the tax, then you guys are going to be able to go home.
right on. That seems like
Can I get a picture of you beside that?
We do it instead in front of something else.
You don't want to get them
Going.
How about from the front of it?
Have you seen
How about
you see what I do in the House of Commons every day?
we see him kind of answering questions, what we see.
Who is this? I got it.
me.
Pierre Poilievre.
Me.
Is it?
You? All right.
Well, I thought it was. Right? Is it?
Can you take a picture of me on your phone? We all got you.
Oh,
Me?
yeah, grab her. She wants
Yeah,
to-
guy.
There you go. You get one of me?
I'm sure I can, Kev.
Who'd have
I
thought?
thought
You
it
were
was
in either Chipman or
It was
Minto,
a
New
quiet
Brunswick.
day, but
I know.
that's what happens
Yeah,
around here.
man.
You're lucky to never know. My best
Sure,
friend
brother.
got picture taken.
Sure, brother.
Yeah, now Kev, it's counting down.
You got to warm up.
Yeah,
Warm up.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, no, buddy. I got a warm heart.
But it's cold out here.
Thanks, brother.
It's cold out here.
And in our last clip of the night of Pierre here, the protesters say they are willing to stay there all the way until November until the carbon tax is done, which Pierre Poilievre calls a great Canadian tax revolt.
Together?
Good to see you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
for
to
all
see
you do.
Actually, speaks words to just stopping him right.
Yeah.
You never thought that you would see anything like this.
Yeah. Like I said, there's an outbreak of common sense across Canada.
What's that word again?
Common sense. We're dusting off that word.
Yeah.
It would
Oh,
collect
geez,
lot
that's
of
been gone
dust.
for a long time.
I know.
Oh, God bless you, man, for stopping
We're
it.
going to axe the tax. It's
Yeah.
going to happen. And it's going to be in part because you guys stood up and fought back.
Yeah,
People
man.
have had enough. They've been told to sit down and shut up and pay up
Exactly.
for too long.
Yeah.
And that's going to end.
Wow.
Well, we can do another 23 days, so.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. We need a
Well, if we have to stay here till November, I'm staying. My boots are playing.
a good old-fashioned Canadian tax revolt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right on, guys.
Right on.
Keep it up, and let's bring it home.
Yeah, that's
Thank
great.
you.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
all a hand one,
Later.
man. Can I get a hand one?
One thing I like about Pierre Poilievre is that he takes chances politically. I mean, he's ahead 20% in almost every single poll, and he's going out to meet with these carbon tax protesters, or freedomers, as the left likes to call them. And he's done this in the past as well, by meeting with James Topp, by, meeting with the truckers. Pierre Poilievre takes chances. and I respect it. And you know what? It's absolutely refreshing to see Pierre Poilievre talk to Canadians from all walks of life, those overall people to be exact, unlike Justin Trudeau, who hid out in his cottage during the Freedom Convoy. Do you guys remember this?
Hello, everyone.
Ah, what a classic. And in our last clip of the night, Justin Trudeau was asked today at a press conference what he thought about Pierre Poilievre attending this protest with F Trudeau flags and his comments about saying that everything that comes out of Trudeau's mouth is BS. And here is how Justin Trudeau responded.
Your opponent was photographed posing with anti-carbon tax protesters flying F Trudeau flags. In the video, Pierre Poilievre is heard saying that you are a liar and everything you say is, quote, bullshit. Can we get your response, please?
Every politician has to make choices about what kind of leader they want to be. Are they a kind of
Trudeau made the decision to be a garbage one.
Leader that is going to exacerbate divisions, fears, and polarization in our country? Make personal...
Like he did during COVID and the pandemic? Seriously? This is all Trudeau does is divide. This guy is unreal.
Attacks and welcome the support of conspiracy theorists and extremists, because that's exactly what Pierre Poilievre continues to do, not just when you see him engaging with members of Diagolon, but also when he refuses to condemn and reject the endorsement of Alex Jones. Alex Jones is a proven liar and conspiracy theorist who has to pay hundreds of millions of dollars because he lied about the Sandy Hook killing that killed 20 little kids.
Oh, God.
This is the kind of man who's saying Pierre Poilievre has the right ideas to bring the country towards the right, towards conspiracy theories, towards extremism, towards polarization, towards the kind of lies that Alex Jones is peddling still. So the fact that Pierre Poilievre hasn't stood up to condemn that endorsement, the fact that he continues to encourage the kind of divisive approaches to Canada that I don't think Canadians want to see, really shows that he will do anything to win, anything to torque up negativity and fear. And it only emphasizes that he has nothing to say to actually solve the problems that he's busy amplifying.
So Justin Trudeau says Pierre Poilievre's willing to use divisive tactics and do anything to win. It's literal projection from Justin Trudeau. I remember the last election when you divided this country over a vaccine mandate because you wanted to do anything to win. I don't forget, Justin. And not only was Justin Trudeau's response absolutely hilarious, the left on X melting down over Pierre Poilievre going to this carbon tax protest is even more hilarious. Watch. This person writes, "This is exactly who he is. Scuzzy leader of the convoy." This person writes, "This is not a good look, Pierre. Jesus, there's a white supremacist Diagolon flag in the frame. Also, he looks completely hammered in all these pics." They're actually accusing Pierre Poilievre of being drunk. I mean, in their libtard minds, the only logic they could come up with Pierre attending this is, well, he probably had a little too many cocktails. But there's even more accusations. Jason Poo writes, "Prime Minister Justin Trudeau sings at a piano bar and these Russian puppets lose their S. PP is drunk as F at a terrorist organization encampment." And they think it's a win. Oh my God, they are unhinged. This guy writes, tripping balls with the fascist convoy clowns. What's this guy on? This leftist writes, I legitimately wanted to believe that the photos were fake or taken out of context. What the F is wrong with you, Pierre Poilievre? Matt Combs writes, this is just politically irresponsible. Who does this with a 20-point lead and 2 young kids at home? He has better places to be tonight. It's called balls, Matt, and Pierre Poilievre has very big balls. And our last comment of the night from Dieter McPherson, him, by the way, in the bio. Pierre is not associating with MAGA messaging, and the left needs to stop trying to make that a thing. Also, Pierre, look at this. They're triggered because the van says, make Canada great again. I told you guys how triggered the left gets over Make Canada Great Again, and if you want to contribute to triggering the left, you can order a Make Canada Great Again hat from my merch store right underneath this video. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. And I just want to say, I gave you guys all the footage from Pierre Poilievre meeting with these protesters because I want you guys to make up your mind. What did you guys think about Pierre Poilievre making that stop? Did you guys like it? Was it an unnecessary risk? I really want to know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash the like button so YouTube will show this to more people. Share it with your friends. Buy a membership to my channel. But most importantly, continue watching my videos and smash that like button. My name is the Pleb, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.